Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again. To see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Well, hello, planners. Merry Christmas. One more week. Are you ready? I'm not ready, but we are here to enjoy ourselves. Watch me plan for the week of December 18th to the 24th, and I'm feeling and looking very festive today. What do you think? Nice. Thank you so much for joining me. I see quite a few of you in the chat, so I do appreciate you guys typing in. Christina, hello. How are you? Stephanie, Jessie, Veronica, hello, hello. I do appreciate Marsha. Hello, and hello to everyone. May, hello. Thank you all for joining me today. Well, we're going to get started because, as you know, my household here wakes up in about an hour's time, and I don't want you to hear that clutter and chatter in the background. So let us all get started. Whew, I was just doing a little Christmas dance, and I'm already out of breath. Out of breath. So let's see, where are we? Let's go. Let's get going. Okay, here we are. So we have my desk. I will go and show you. I've even got a candle happening here. I hope you are all well, and do let me know in the chat if you are new here to my channel, whether live or even just, in the comment section, type in new. And of course, If you're watching on replay, make sure to say hello there as well, because I do chat to everyone, and I do hope that you are going to have a great time today. Tracy, hello. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Chat amongst yourself as I start my planning in my Hobonichi planners for the week of December 18th to the 24th. So I'm going to start off in the order that I normally use these planners. So I have the Hobonichi Cousin, the Hobonichi Original, and the Hobonichi Weeks. So let me put some stuff aside. Bear with me as I move things along. Christina says, "Oh, what a scent! What scent is your candle?" I think it's vanilla. It's from IKEA. I love IKEA. I just bought a new candle yesterday, berry mistletoe. Yeah, so it's not Christmas themed, but I just wanted something subtle because the younger one does have a sensitive nose, and sometimes when I do, light up candles or is it the incense, he'll go, "Mum, take that off." So I do want to make sure that I do, honor that there's some things that he doesn't like. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now, if I do take my Christmas hat off, as for those some of you know, know I'm going through perimenopause, hot flushes, so I may get a little bit hot and bothered today. Stephanie says, "Hello, subtle scents are nice." Yes, they are. All right. So this is my Hobonichi Weeks, and the way I'm using this one is for my mood log. So in the morning, as much as I can on a daily basis, I want to write out and acknowledge how I feel, why I feel that way, and what is it that I can do in the day to either keep feeling better or feeling good, or to make myself feel better. So let me quickly do a flip through of how it is. There's hubby and I think a date night a couple of years back, some stickers to embellish the cover page. This is a square lime design 2024 calendar page that I printed on sticker back paper and stuck it onto there. And this is my mood tracker, which doesn't start until January. So I'm looking forward to that. Only 2 more weeks. Can you believe it? 2024. Now, the way I use my monthly calendar is I take my Keener Prints stickers and then sort of like overall, what was the not so much the highlight, but what was it that stood out, and really more importantly is what stickers do I have that will match with it. And I will show you a little bit later how doing this on a visual bird's eye view, I've been able to see patterns with my moods and my emotion and how I handle it. So if you are like me, who get quite a little bit overwhelmed, stressed with the stuff that happens in normal life, or if there are challenging situations that do occur, or if you were like me the last year, healing from a mental breakdown, and you want to get a hold of your emotions, I would suggest doing something like this. So if you're not artistic or don't like drawing, if you can find some stickers like this that emote the emotions that you're feeling or what happened in the day, you will start to see certain patterns, and then that will help you be able to respond a lot better to the different emotions and feelings that you have, rather than react to it, which I know from me personally, I get quite frustrated and angry. I go from 0 to 100 like that. I don't know if it's my nature, or as well, of course, the different mood changes that is happening with my perimenopause. Now, the way I said I use this is for my mood log. So here we are. So this Hobonichi week started in 27th of November. So it's been in it 3 weeks. So I just use the Keener print stickers that represents, whatever mood I'm feeling that morning. Now, remember, your emotions or mood is neither good nor bad. It is just a signal or a message to you that, hey, this happened. So, that's why you're feeling this way, why you're feeling happy, why you're feeling excited, why you're feeling whatever it is. Don't don't label it as this is a bad feeling, like, that if you're sad. I mean, if something sad happens and then you say, oh, I shouldn't feel sad, then that's what you're doing, is you're bottling it in. And we know what happens when you bottle things in, right? Unrelated stuff happens and then you lose it. And we don't want to lose ourselves, especially if you're working outside of the home and you are dealing with other people. So let me get started and start embellishing the page. Now, let me quickly have a look. Oh, I'm getting quite. If you start seeing me getting shiny, it's because I'm getting warm. I absolutely like the berry mistletoe. Oh, this is the candles. Yes, yes, we love candles. Shop. I've been shopping for the last 3 weeks, and that's one of the things that that I have sort of like nursing some of my emotions, but we'll talk a little about that a bit better. No judgment. That's right. No judgment with the shopping. And, sometimes we got to treat ourselves. Okay. So let me quickly, while I'm babbling on now, I bought this, on an online retail store here in Australia that sell a lot of Japanese homewares and Japanese stationery. So it's just, a little grid notebook. So, if I don't want to, if I just want to write squiggles and notes that, don't look maybe pretty, or I'm doing swatches for the different pens I have, I bought this. But if you have a spare notebook or anything like that, now please, can you tell me if this is going to be um, uh, noisy? So I've got my handheld cooling fan. Let me know if it's noisy. I do have noise cancelling if feature on the StreamYard, so make sure that you let me know. I'm not sure how the name, but you are stunning. May God kept you, darling. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Now, like I said, if you have a little notebook and you want to know, if you want to embellish your page and want to see if certain colors, or if you've got lots of washi tapes and stickers, do a swatch. So I did some swatches of some of my Tombow markers and how it would look with certain stickers. So that's what you do. So instead of, going to your page and can't hear the fan. Fantastic, Christina. Thank you for letting me know. It is only on like the low settings, so it is good that you can't hear it. Let me just get closer a bit. So I'm going to use my Tombow Jaw brush pen. This is the 835. Now, all items I do show and mention in today's video. I do have the links in the description below. I do have an Amazon storefront, so it's in there if you ever want to know. And if I do mention something that I haven't typed in yet, I'll put it in the description right after the live stream. So hello, Lauren. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. So this is a red Tombow Jaw brush pen. I'm going to use the brush tip. And here's, if you don't have a washi tape, or if you're like me and, don't have, I'm just trying to do straight line while talking at the same time, and you don't, like I said, with washi tapes, and I didn't want to buy any Christmas themed washi because it's only really going to be another, well, this week, and I'll see how I'm going to embellish my page for next year, or leading up to the new year. And so, all right, so what I did, the brush tip, do broad strokes. Now this one has a fine tip, and let me see how I'm going to do this, if I can remember which way. In between those broad strokes, maybe I did them too close, do a thin line. But see, the beauty of hand drawing is it doesn't matter if it's not straight. And then this one is, you can't see it, but it's the N45. I think it's a cool gray. And then what you do on the other way, so this is what's this horizontal, and then on a vertical, broad, leave a space, broad, leave a space. And what you're doing is you're creating these plaid pattern, because this is like, I see a lot of Christmas decorations, Christmas ribbons, Christmas pajamas in this black and red plaid pattern. And I thought, hey, why don't we make our own washi like sticker at the top? And so in between your broad strokes, get your fine tip. So you don't have to have a Tombow. Grab your children's Crayola markers, where you get, say, 10 or pack of 12 for really, only a few dollars. So you don't have to spend, the expensive, a lot amount of money to go and use um, for your coloring. So just the red and the gray to create this plaid or checkered washi tape like effect. Let me know. Have you done this sort of like washi or embellishment in your page? So of course, if it's a different time of the year, use two different colors. I've done this before, and it's a really good way if you want to go and create an embellishment and you don't have the colors that you need, is if you've got Crayola markers or any type of markers, then just grab two coordinating colors and voila. See, no fan noise. Fantastic here. Thank you, Marsha. Hello, Lauren. Highlighters sometimes do exactly, and then of course the highlighters have that chiseled tip, which is great. Now this is a washi tape that I got from IKEA. I don't think it's in this this round of Christmas. I think it was this one. I'm not sure if this one was also. I'm presuming these three were part of an IKEA. I think it was like a wrapping package, with wrapping or tissue paper and these washies. So again, I thought, I haven't used this for so many years, so I thought, hey, because I got the sort of like like a black washi tape, then I'm going to use it for the bottom of my Hobonichi Weeks. Now, of course, you don't have to have the same planner as I do to still be able to follow along, because whether you have ring bound planners or disc bound or other type of dated or undated journal, you can still use, get inspiration and ideas from each other. So really important that just don't go, oh, well, I don't have that, so I can't follow along. No, we can follow along. Marsha says, thumbs up. So there we go. Like I said, create yourself a little swatch before you go and commit to your planner page. Because I know for me, when I make a mistake, I sort of like get upset with myself that now what am I going to do here? I think I've decided I'm going to use green line. Yeah, green line. Okay, so let me show you the previous week. So this, I've done a little dash line to separate where I put the stickers, and then this column here is where I write how I feel and why I feel that way. And then here is what can I do today to make myself feel better. And then on the other side, I put a sleep tracker, breaks to remind myself to take breaks throughout the day, throughout the week, to avoid burning out. So let me see. This is about 2.5. So I think 2.5 is, the Hobonichi week has these little tiny dots there that helps you align your columns if you wanted to break up the that's page into different columns. So dashes, just so then it's nice different effects. So you can create different things with your different planners. You can have, use, this is the Muji gel plan. It's the clickable one and it's zero point 0.5. And so let me know if you have Muji shop near you. I know not everyone has all the different Japanese stationery stores near them, or there's, I think, Daiso as well. I have seen that there's Daiso in the US. So I use that too heavily and I created a rip in the page. Please be careful with you lining up your pages. So let me know in the comment section what your favorite stationery store is where you are. I know, like, of course, I'm here in Sydney, Australia, and we don't have some of the popular US stores that I hear all about, whether it's, our Target is a bit different from your Target. And I know there's Michael's and all these different stores that carry many different stationery stores. So let me know what your favorite, whether it's an online store or a small business, especially for small businesses, support small businesses during, the shopping and um, holiday season. Yes, they may be a little bit more expensive, but you know, um, let's have a look what this one is for and a bit. For I think it's this one here. Um, so yeah, supporting small businesses. Marsha says, I had not thought of creating washi strips with markers. Yes. Now I did see this from another planner. Can't remember whether it's or what might have been on Pinterest. Go and that's why it's always a great idea to, follow different planner accounts. They don't have to have the same planners as you, because you can get so many ideas from the planning community. It's really, really important that we, support each other. Let me have a look. So yeah, so then here we go. We have, the red and green theme, and then of course, use the washi tapes that you have on hand. So I'm actually going to see, don't hold me to this, if I cannot buy any new washi for at least, let's say, 3 months. I won't say for the 2024, because that's just gonna rob me of of my joy if I do see something, a nice set of washi tapes. But I'm going to try and use up the washi tape that I have before buying some new ones, because I've been purchasing quite a bit of stuff in the last 3 weeks. All right, let me just finish this line and I'm going to check the comment section. Wish Jesse says, I wish Muji was near Pittsburgh, but we have multiple in New York City back home. Excellent. Michael's, and yes, Hobby Lobby is another one that I hear holds quite a few lovely different stationery, but I buy most things on Amazon. You know what I've done, Christina? I've signed up for our Amazon Prime here in Australia, because you know how they'll charge for shipping. It's at $5.95, but if you pay Prime here in Australian dollars, it's $9.99, and I get Prime Movies. Is that it? Prime Movies as well. Hobby Lobbies, yes. My new favorite pens to use in Hobonichi is Uniball 1 pens. I think I have a Uniball somewhere. I have to get a refill from it. So, yeah, I'm just trying out different pens and fountain pens as well. I get Muji's on Amazon. Yes, I've linked some Muji items in my Amazon storefront. Now, hi Natalie, how are you? Love the hat. Thank you. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Excellent. You're not alone with with using what you have. There are several YouTube players who are setting that as their goal this time of year. Yes, use what you have, because I've got so many washi tapes. And it's like, and you know what? I've been buying washi tape holders to hold them so then I could see them and hopefully use them more often than not. And Lauren says it's an hour to any craft stores or Target. Amazon is a necessary evil. Yes, it's so much easier for me, like rather than jumping on a bus, because we live here in the city, and then rather than jumping on a bus, although my youngest, who's going to be 15 at the end of this month, He loves going on public transport. So for those of you that may not know, he is on the autism spectrum. So he loves public transport. So, whether it's the bus, the light rail, train, we have ferry as well. And so it's a good opportunity for us to get out and about, because I do homeschool him. So, that's our excursion, whether, once a week or throughout the week. So sleep, I want to track my sleep. You know what? Here's the thing. When I'm tracking my sleep, when it's consistent, like around here, around about the 6 hour mark, it's not a pretty graph, because it's just like quite flat compared to when my graph is up and down. So good for my well-being to get consistent number of hours of sleep, but for my habit tracking, it's not as pretty, or doesn't stand out as much. Where am I putting breaks? Putting breaks here. So I'm just using the Muji gel pen, so creating sort of like this thicker border on the side. See how it's, and then I can create some horizontal lines for stripes. So yeah, you don't have to have markers. If you've got gel pens or different colored gel pens, you can use different hand lettering fonts. Again, Pinterest is a great source of inspiration and ideas, because sometimes these things don't come naturally to me, all these different, artistic and creative stuff that you see a lot of the planner community. But you have to remember, if you're starting out as well, these ones that you see who have beautiful hand lettering and hand lettering fonts, they started, very basic too. So don't ever think that you can never, get the same creative or beautiful hand lettering or anything like that. Is like most things, it comes with practice. So whether you're embellishing your daily pages, your weekly pages, for me, this is a mood log. Now, you may not be asking, but if anybody asks, why do you just have a planner that's just dedicated for logging your moods? I ask myself the same question. Can I have this on another planner? Of course I can. But what I have found is this has been some sort of like my form of therapy. It's my little way to get the thoughts out of my head down on paper. It removes me from my emotions. I get to acknowledge it, and then I get to see it without all that emotion swirling around and around in my head. Because what happens is sometimes we get stuck in there and we feel low and we feel lower and we get down on ourselves. We go, we shoulda, woulda, coulda. I wish I was more ahead than I am. I wish I was, where that person is. So you create resentment, envy in you. And if you don't get it down on paper, then what will happen is, for me, I've seen myself do it, and it's just like, it's not nice when you get sort of down on yourself. You would never, like, I would never say the things that I sometimes say to myself, cruel stuff to a friend of mine. So, I should be looking after my own well-being and not. Sorry, I'm folding the page like this is so then I could see exactly where I lined up my other things. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I've been getting a little bit better with my sleep patterns. So now what I try and do is when I get sleepy, I go to sleep. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Let me just write that down. Be careful with this. Is now the Pilot G2. So it does mean if you touch it right away. So I'm very mindful to let that dry. So what I'll do is I'll write on here. Let me show you the breaks that I have. So 1 minute deep breathing, stretching, because I am at my desk a lot of the times, unplugging for 30 minutes, at least once a day, going for a walk, doing my mat. See, I didn't get to do my manicure. I did a face mask, and I did that foot peeling thingy. You put your feet in these socky things, and then in a couple of days, the skin on your feet will start to peel, and hopefully, regenerate, and you got softer skin. Because my heel is like bad, lots of calluses, lots. All right. Jessie says, "You're so encouraging, Marianne. I just cleaned the dust and dusted off my recollection large photos tote full of washi and 3 scrapbook cases. Fill it with stickers." Yes, like I have bought. I've got so many pens, yet I buy more pens. So same with washes and stickers. That's why I thought for this week, no, I'm not going to buy any Christmas themed stuff, because it's only going to be for this week and maybe for a little bit of next week. So that's why I did this sort of like hashtaggy thingy. Now let me have a look. What did I use? I think I got my red, and let's see. Hopefully this isn't going to be too dark. Oh, no, it's not. And just a little more color on the side there. And then, of course, once I fill that, there's makeup on there. And then I'll fill that in with all my writing and all my stickers. And then this week bit here, it's just a little reflection how the day or how the week went. Let's see. So this was November 27th to Sunday the 3rd. Let me read to you. A bit tough, the second part of this week. Felt low, very little energy, and a lot of questioning myself and my worth. Am I good enough? But started reading a book, Marie Forleo's Everything is Figure Outable. So see how, yes, I do note down these sort of low moments and low thoughts, but then I start to go, and it's like as I'm talking to myself, like I'm my own coach. I go, well, what are you going to do about it, Marianne? If you were a friend of yours came to you with these thoughts, what would you say to them? Of course, if they asked for your suggestions or your opinions, what would you say to you? If you were a friend of yours did that. So that's why writing down how you feel, why you feel that way, and what is it you can do to make yourself feel better is so helpful. Now, I think without my mood log, without acknowledging my feelings and emotions in the morning, then my day, I wouldn't probably get out of bed as all or I'll stay in it a little bit later, or I'll feel real low. But this allows me to go, all right, it's okay to feel low. Of course you feel happy. You're celebrating your older son's, finishing a good school year. Of course, what else can you do to make yourself feel better? So if you do find yourself stuck in your own head for too long, give yourself some grace. Sit in it for a while. It's okay too. But if you find that you're continuously feeling like that day in, day out, write things down on paper. It will help you a lot. I really recommend it for all of you. Jess, you are worthy. Thank you so much, Jess. You are worthy. You are enough and worthy of all things. Thank you so much, Jessie and Christina, and you too. So I know a lot of us, we see, what we see on Instagram, YouTube. People are always seem like they got things together. They don't. I swear they don't, because people say to me, Marianne, you got things together. No, I don't. I don't actually. I don't. All right. So let me just show you. So then the way I use the calendar of my Hobonichi weeks, like I said, do a visual sort of like at the end of the day reflection how I did. But here's what I'm finding, having a visual. You don't have to have stickers. You can write it down and maybe use a broader tip marker for a word that will stand out, that sort of not wrap up the whole day, but sort of how certain things that stood out. So this is what I found. See, on Wednesdays, hard, had a cry, I was emotional. Thursday, I'm going, all right, well, what can you do? Let's, concentrate only on one thing at a time, action that, move on to the next thing. See, take action, to do list. I bought a new lens. But here's the thing, so I bought a new lens there. I went to IKEA there. I bought a fountain pen there. See what I've been doing? I've been, I think, nursing my emotions, my, harder times with retail therapy. Now, I shouldn't do that because that can be costly, right? And it's really, really important that if you have a crutch that may be not helpful to you, whether it's physically, emotionally, financially, you got to make sure you do something about it, or else I could get myself back into debt. We've been out of debt for a lot of, few years now. But this was the thing that I used to do. I used to, oh, well, it's been a hard day. It's been a hard week. I mean, I'm allowed to go and buy stuff. I deserve it because I've been working hard this week. Well, I had a tough week last week, a small pen or a few washi tapes or stickers or a new planner or this or that, right? Make sure the things that you do buy serves a purpose that's not to drown out the sorrows and the emotions, because you can be in a position like me a few years back and get yourself into debt, and you'll be stuck with a lot of things in your house that you just go, that's not bringing me joy. So this is how and why I have this mood log, and I have a dedicated. Now, of course, I can have a mood log, and for those of you that have been with me for a while, I created my own printable download that does exactly this, a morning journaling that allows me to go and track how I'm feeling. So this is my mood log in my Hobonichi Weeks. Did a little washi tape effect with two colors of Tombow brush pens, little stickers that I've had for a couple of years. Used a Muji pen to create different colors on my page. So instead of just black ink, create like let's show you. So this was purple, and then you've got this aqua or teal, and then you've got pink. So yeah, if you already have colored gel pens or colored markers, use them. Have you got markers that haven't been touched, like the points of them are still like nice and pointy because it's not one of the favorites? So use those and then create new mark colors and markers that you have. Now, what if we put things we haven't used for a while in a basket and bag them to gift ourselves once a week? I've thought of this and wonder if I'd settle the need to buy all the things. That is a great idea. Or, like have, this is what I, with my son, we try not to buy, it's Nesquik or Milo, and he can like make himself a chocolate milk all day if we wanted to. So what I actually did was I bought little containers, plastic containers, and I'm going to label them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's your portion for the day. That's it. You can't have any more, or else my husband buys the big tin of chocolate powder, and it's gone by a couple of days because we'll be like, oh, we're not buying that anymore. And it's like, well, we can't deny the other kid or the chocolate milk. So that could be an idea, Christina, is sort of like have a Monday basket, or week one you only get to touch this. Very clever indeed. Very clever. I like your thinking there, Christina. Very good. All right. So let's have a look. Where are we? So this was a swatch. So I can just pop that back in there now. And then, and this is what I do with my purchasing. Let me know if you're the same. Like, I got to have everything that goes along with it. It's like, look, I needed to get a page marker. I needed to get a cover. I needed to get the memo pad. So that's where I know if I don't curb my spending, it can get away from me. And that's no good. Oh, hello, Elle. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. What do you think? Boop, boop, boop. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right. So, what is next? The next one I have is the Hobonichi Cousin. So, this is a size A6. Now, because the year for this doesn't start, or the pages doesn't start until January 1st, what I did was I photocopied like just any of these pages, just that, and then I whited it out, or I think I edited it on my iPad, so then I didn't have to white it out, and just created enough or photocopied enough pages to last me until 31st of December. So then when I start on the 1st of January, I've had enough practice. And for those of you who have planners already for 2024 and you're eager to go and use them and you can't because it doesn't start until the new year, then photocopy a couple of pages, whether you're going to just practice to see what layout you like. Do that. It's a really good opportunity. So let's pretend, okay? We're going to pretend that this is this, okay? So if you're going, what? Or if you're just tuning in and go, what the hell's that planner? I don't know what that planner is. But hey, you can create your own little planner, go and draw on A5 paper and draw lines, photocopy it, and then create your little booklet. You see, be resourceful. So we'll pretend that this is this. Okay, so I'm going to move this. And then, so originally I wanted to use the Hobonichi original as, I think as a, as my daily page. So see, I started doing this mock-up on the 20th of November. So this is how I originally wanted to use it, as my daily planner. So time blocking and then writing my tasks. But I was using the bigger size, the Cousin, for something else, and it was just too big. So originally time blocking daily. So then when did I change my mind? On the 2nd of December, I changed my mind and wanted to have the Hobonichi original as my journaling log. So this can be to write in the morning what I'm grateful for, how I'm feeling, positive thing to say to myself. Today is going great. So I have these prompts that I created on task cards. I don't have the link. I'll pop it in the description once we finish. So what I do, these are off-cut laminated sheet. I've had lots of little projects that I use laminated sheet for. You've got sticky note flag. I use my label makers on the other desk. I use a label maker, and then each flag is different prompts that I got from Ali Abdal. So I'll pop it in the link in the description later. I think it's the ultimate guide to journaling, and he has a freebie to Notion that has all these different prompts. I think 100 of prompts that you can use if you ever get stuck on what to write in the morning. So these two are my morning journaling prompts. So, uh, Odyssey plan is, what's your life? Write down what your life would be like in 5 years' time. How you feeling? I like, which one I like? Who needs my A game today? Because of course, as a mom of two boys, sometimes even though I promote that you need to give yourself some space and grace to, you know, to nurse your feelings. You don't have to always straight away go, I'm sad um, because of this. So I've got to do this to make myself feel better and try and bounce back. I always try and say, give yourself some space and grace to just sit with your feelings from time to time. But I know sometimes you can't do that, or you can't sit with it for too long because someone needs your A game. Someone needs you to be there to help look after them because they can't look after themselves. So I do like that one because it's a nice little way for me to go, all right, Marianne, yes, you might be feeling a little bit doubtful of yourself, but look, if you sit on it for too long, you've got young one. As a homeschooling mum, I got a homeschool, so that is a really good reminder for me to go, well, all right, Breathe in, shower, brush your teeth, make the bed. And let's do homeschool because someone needs our A game. So, Ali Abdal, the ultimate guide to journaling. I'll pop the video link later. He has a freebie that allows you to, have these different prompts. And then this one, I use different sticky note flags. This is for the evening one. A moment I really appreciated today. So if you want, hang on, you can screenshot this. So these are the ones that I'm using for the moment. Did you screenshot? So then if you're trying to figure out what do I use for my journaling, today could have been better, something I realized or learned today. So this one I used my Make ID label maker. So it's in my Amazon storefront. So it's a cute little typewriter and it's got different fonts. So then I have that in the slip pocket of my cover for my Hobonichi original. And then so sometimes I use the prompt, sometimes I just, write down whatever's in my head. And so what I'm going to do to embellish this page, and then what I do is I use the same embellishments for the whole week. So see here, Monday, Tuesday, and then that way it's the same theme. So do a quick little flip through, and then so on the 11th of December, I changed washi, and then I use these little figure stickers, BGM figure stickers, and then just write down different things. And again, it's a great way for me to separate myself from my thoughts. So this is one of the washi tapes that I got from IKEA. So whatever washi tapes you have on hand, just use that. And then I'm just going to do two. I'm only going to do two today because I try not to what do you call this? Do for the daily ones, do all the whole week, because then there's nothing for me to look forward to, for the rest of the week. Now the other things I have on my little washi tape holder are just some solid washi tapes in the normal width and the skinny ones in red and green. Let's do red. Hey, let's do. So this is again. So then I don't feel like I have to write too many things. Go and use washi tapes to go and what do you call this? And then I layer it up. See? So then that way I get to use more of my washi tapes. The other day, you know what felt good? To have empty a roll of washi. And then that's where I got the idea to maybe not buy any. I didn't keep the cardboard roll. I should have done that because then maybe it's like on a big jar. Put all my empty washi tape rolls just to then say, so like my own little tracker to say, hey, you've been doing well. You've been emptying your washi tapes. Now these here are Studio Light brand washes. I don't think they're in circulation anymore. I've looked and looked. I looked on Amazon. I looked on other places. Even the ones that people have blogged about, they don't have it anymore. So, but I have in the link similar days of the week washi tapes from Amazon. So, or what you can do, go and print your favorite font. Oh no, that's not Monday. Print your favorite font on whether it's on sticker paper or just normal copy paper. Cut it to size, glue it, and you've got your own little, days of the week stickers in a favorite font. Okay, so I'm going to leave that as that. Get my what Budono. Oh, I don't know how to say this. Budonosuke. Is it the Tombow? Yep, Tombow brush tip. So what have we got here? I have to fill this in because remember this is just a photocopy of some pages. Making sure. All right, And then here I'm just going to later put the weather for today. See, I've put weather stickers. Now it's the end of school year. The boys are on school holidays, but hubby still goes to work outside of the home. So I still like to note down what the weather is. So if he has to bring an umbrella. And then this one is supposed to be a photo storage. I think there's come in a pack of 12. So I've bought quite a few of those for our homeschooling, but I had some spare. And then I bought these. I don't think these are in um, Amazon, but I do have a link to an Australian online store. So if you wanted to look at the name of there's quite a few different ones. Maybe this green one, hey? That'll go with the Christmas theme. Let's quickly have a look at the chat. I've been thinking about buying a new fountain pen too. I'm still searching. I used to have a fountain pen for high school, for stenography, transcript class. I cleaned it and mom trashed my new. No. Yeah, I've been it's a rabbit hole that I have fallen down. Why isn't this unsticking? I've fallen into. So I've got like the Kakuno one, the Pilot Kakuno. So which ones are those? I'll show you. I have these ones. So I like I think these are extra fine nib. I also have, this is when I thought, when I was bullet journaling in the past and I wanted to have nice handwriting. This is the Platinum Preppy in 0.2. So those are good as well. I might do a video showing how they are, what do you call it, swatch it. A friend of mine did give me a Pilot capless vanishing point. I felt it was a little bit too heavy and the nib was a little bit too thick, but and then the other one that I purchased the other day, yesterday, is the Pilot Metropolitan, and this is in the fine, and so it's just so nice. It's just I wanted it so bad. So no more buying fountain pens. All right, so there's the lady for my journaling. So I just put that, so just something to embellish the page, so I don't feel like I have to write the whole the whole space. So there we go. Let's have a look. Come on, shop. I like those prompts. I'll have to check out your video on making those. Yes, I'll put that link too. Thank you for reminding me, Christina. I'll put a link on how to use those task cards. Original idea, inspiration from Maddie Plans of Instagram, and I think she is also on YouTube. So all those I'll go make sure that I go and tag them, because very important that we tag at our inspirations, because sharing is caring. So that one, 0.3, and please, as in the swatching, I started just doing my own little swatching there, but I'll do that, and then but I want to go into the actual paper, the actual Tomo River paper of the Hobonichis, practice it a little bit, and then be able to give my take on which nibs that I like better and why. So yes, I will put that in the videos to do. All right, so that one now. So what did we say? So this one is for my morning journaling, getting everything out of my head and down on paper. So it could be for what you're grateful for, a worry log, an anxiety log, a log to celebrate all the wins and the struggles, or what you learned, what can you do better. So whatever it is. And if you do get stuck, you can go look for different types of morning journaling prompts. So that's how I use this Hobonichi original. And again, this has been helpful. When I find that I'm not journaling or not doing my morning a mood log in the morning, then that anxiety, that feeling of lowness lingers, throughout the day. and then that's when, I get so hard on myself, or feeling all these different emotions. And so I try and make sure the mood log and the morning journaling is one of the first things I do in the morning. So I do my meditation, just follow the Headspace app and whatever the prompt, mood log, morning journal, and then it help, and try not to look at my phone before any of that happens. So that's that one. How are we going? What are we thinking? Are we liking? Now, of course, I know you guys are really, really good, but just a little reminder, if you are getting value in today's video and you are getting entertained by me with my Christmas hat and sweating away while cooling myself, please do give that thumbs up a click. I appreciate it. It lets me know that, to keep going with these type of videos. And of course, YouTube goes, hey, those people are liking Marianne's video. We might show it to more people. And then, of course, not only is it good for my channel, it does give me a good boost of dopamine hit when I know you guys are enjoying the videos that I make. That one's on my screen. Jesse wasn't sure. I don't know what those characters are, but I'm sure it's all good stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much. All right. So where are we? We've done the show the screen. So we've done these two, okay? Mood log, morning journaling, and then the next one is the big one. Let me clear up my space. Make clean, clean, clean. Who worked in food and beverage? Did you ever have to have that thing of, never leave empty-handed? So if you're going to the kitchen, or if you're going to the front to bus the tables, make sure you always have something in your hand. So that's and of course the clean as you go. So that's just even though sometimes I go, why did I just put that away? I'm going to use it again. But a clear desk is a clear mind, right? So that's one of the things I like to do in the evening before I go to bed, is clear my desk to make sure when I wake up in the morning, bear with me, I'm just going to go and throw something in the bin, is to go and clear the desk. Let's have a look. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. Woo-hoo. Hearts that match your blouse color. Oh, it was a green one. Yes. Green and red. See, I got into the Christmas spirit. I'm always late with getting myself organized. So I was very pleased. Did you guys see my countdown timer? It had all the bubbles, which was really cute. And so this I did through Canva. So yeah, let's have a look. Sorry, I've been quiet. I have the live playing whilst driving. Hello, Al. Hopefully my voice is soothing while you're driving and not annoying you. Okay, where were we? Oh, we're gonna go make me smaller here. So this one is the Hobonichi Cousin. I've got nice, pretty little stuff on my slip pockets. So how do I use the Hobonichi Cousin? I use it for of course, the monthly page. Write down all the known events, bills to pay, and anything like that. And then I also, it won't start until January 1st. So again, I've also photocopied, the pages, and then that way I can practice before. I printed this. This is one of my printable downloads. So I'll put the link to that later in the end. So I've just printed it on normal. Well, this one's parchment paper because I wanted it in cream to match the page of the Hobonichi. And this again, another planning tool that has been an integral part of my self-care and productivity, because when life happens, things are in chaos, turmoil, This is like my beacon of light that goes, what do I need to do next? Go look at your habit tracker, Marianne. Oh, I got to go clean. Oh, I got to do a workout. Oh, I got to go read. So this has been really helpful. I've been doing this since I think 2017 in my bullet journaling. And so I've carried it over, created a printable download when I was in ring planners, and then also created one so I can just print and stick onto my Hobonichi A5. Christina, it's I'll put the link, but it's in my store. It's the habit tracker for Hobonichi Cousin. So then you can print two on an A4 size paper. It's got crop markings, so it fits the right size, and then you can have enough space for you to embellish the side for whatever theme, or for that month. So I have the December, and then I also have the January all ready to go. But the other thing for my Hobonichi week is the weekly spread. So again, this doesn't start until January 1st. And then for the daily is where I write my daily stuff. So originally, this is where I was doing my morning journaling, but because the page, was too big, I felt like I was putting so much pressure to write so much. So then I moved my daily planning into it. So here's my morning journaling. Sometimes I don't get to fill it in, and I don't, as much as I shouldn't, it shouldn't bug me that there's blank spaces. It does. So then this is where I moved my no, here, my time blocking, my task, and then I create these little like it looks like a note paper and sticky note things. So that's how I've been using the Hobonichi Cousin daily page. So I'm very mindful of the time, and I know my husband will be waking up soon. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to just do today's. So this is one of the IKEA washi, and then grab my, see, I packed up away things already that I still need. So I'm going to use that one for the bottom. And what did I use for this one? I think I'm going to the red, the thick one. And I'm going to use the green thick washi. And then, so see how I've created similar themes. So then when I flip back to my pages, I go, oh, those spread all relate to each other. And now, of course, I'm a bit extra having this many planners, but it's my content as well, right? So if you are only in one planner, fantastic. If you're in two, great. If you are in 3, 4, 5, 6, you do you, boo. Look at me. I'm so trendy. I'm talking all the young one talk. Where's my Monday? I can't see my Monday. Oh, there it is. You do you, whatever suits your need. Now, I am a stay at home schooling mum, so I don't have to lug my planners with me, so I can, and I have desk space to have them handy, so I can just pull them up nice and easy. So that is why I have quite a few different ones. But I think if I worked outside of the home, then I wouldn't have so many, because it wouldn't be beneficial to me, because it'll be just like if I'm at work and I've got a planner that I need to, it's like, oh, where's my planner? Oh, it's at home. So whatever it is, however many planners you have, use what will work for you. Okay. So I'm going to put the tomorrow's weather. What is tomorrow's weather? Or actually today's weather is cloudy. And so these are square lime. See, I've forgotten so many things that I haven't added to my description. Square lime design digital stickers that I printed on sticker back paper. stapled it in the middle, and then I have a little booklet. So then I keep that handy in my slip pocket. So this idea of writing or noting down the weather I got from Alaina of the Organized Money. And I think that's how she started her YouTube channel or her content creation is, she didn't know the weather. So she was all organized before the day started. Then it rained. Then she wasn't prepared. So she had to go buy an umbrella and she forgot her, lunch. And so she had to buy lunch. And then that's where being organized with your day helps you be organized with your money. So I carry that over, but I like to do that. So then, um, what am I trying to say? So then I know what the weather will be like for my husband or any of us that is, out and about outside of the home. Now I just divide the page again with little dashes. I got myself a little mood stamp. How do you feel today? These there's so many products I haven't linked because I went to bed, early. I went to bed early, so then I would be rested for today. And I'm just going to pop that there, and then I'll color in how I felt. I think this one I had a good day yesterday, so I'm going to color that little guy there with the big smile. But then to just have my color coding of how I feel. And let me show you how I do these little notes. What did I do? I think I used this one. What's this one? Tombow. It's dual ended. One is black, one is gray. So then just, you know, doesn't matter if it's all like the lines are all not, perfectly straight. I think that gives it its uniqueness. And then, you do this little thing to make it look like the page is curled up. And then just do another one. And then this sort of, for me, helps separate my tasks. So sometimes if there's a nice quote that I want to go and note down, I'll put it here, or I can put a sticker there. And then these are my top priority, and then not as high priority. And then for this, I keep putting my ruler aside. So these are Pilot Friction Fine Liner. So just do that. I'll just leave that as that. But let me just zoom in so you can see. All right. So with a thin blue marker, so you can use a fine liner like this, or you can use the Muji gel pens. Just go and line up the page, and you're going to create a nice little note paper on your page that then looks like it's a ruled paper. So this idea I got from Just Be with Euodia here on YouTube. Again, I'll add that to my description once our live stream is over. Now, please be mindful if you do hear clatter in the background, that's my household waking up. You're welcome, Christina. I hope you're having you're giggling about my soothing voice while you're driving. I should do on the next exit, turn right. It'd be at your GPS. All right, so, and then just the fude no soke. I hope I'm saying fude no soke. It sounds like I'm saying it correctly. Just writing down notes. Here we go. There. And then just grab a gray Tombow, create yourself a little shadow-like effect on the bottom and then the right-hand side to make it look like it's popping. You know me, I like to make things pop off the page. And then what I do for the daily page, is I do a time block. For me, time blocking again is an essential part of my productivity, because then it goes, you know what? From 12 to 1, you time block that for lunch. Don't do anything else. It's an opportunity for you to reset, give yourself your break that you need. So then you're not hangry because you go, oh, it's 3 o'clock. Why am I all? Grr? It's like because you haven't eaten, because you didn't make time for it, right? And then here I would write down the tasks and priorities for the day. And then if there's time, some other things. So that's how I use my daily page. What do we think? Wake up, Marianne's on fire today. She got a lot of things done. And, the household's waking up, but that's all right. I've got the noise reduction on. You can't hear him making me coffee in the background. Oh, actually, speaking of coffee, are you like me and don't make yourself coffee but forget to drink it? And then it's cold. All right. So that's for the daily of my Hobonichi Cousin. And so, oh, thank you, Christina. Christina loves it. Thank you so much. I hope everyone else likes it too. All right. So what do we have? We have the daily. We had the mood log, the morning journaling, and now for the weekly spread. So this is the weekly spread. You've got columns for the 7 days of the week. So this is how I originally started using it, writing down all the tasks. And then, like I said, I spotted Just Be with Euodia, and she created these type of little boxes on her page. So at the top, it's just your timed events or specific events for the day. But then, because I use my time blocking on the daily page, it was becoming redundant. It was like doing the same thing over and over, and that's not productive at all, is it? So here there is a to-do list, my focus areas, notes, my workout next week. So that was last week or the previous week. This is last week's, so I need to do this week. But what I'll get you to do is I'll get you to look at the video that I created from last week, this page right here, which is this one. So I'll already have the link for that one in the description below. So do make sure you have a look at that. Veronica says, I don't hear nothing, but it would be okay if we could hear it. Now it's just all the sink and the tap and the coffee machine going off. Oh my goodness, that's quite the weekly spread. I like it. Isn't it great? So this one inspired by Just Be with Yodia. Again, I'll do all of those links that I forgot to put because I thought I was prepared. I guess not. I took nice Sunday off, so I do appreciate. May says it's lovely. All right, so I appreciate you all being here. Watch this video next, and then I will see you amongst the chat, amongst the comment. And if I don't see you this week, make sure you say hello on the comments on Instagram. I'm not sure whether I'll be here live on Christmas Day here in Sydney, Australia, the Monday 25th, but I will be here planning for that week. So, mwah, mwah, mwah. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.